Hex Appeal with Eileen Alister.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And it's actually not Renee Rapp. You might have thought. We also
She's
thought
making me blush.
We'll say it on air for you as well, so you can play this back whenever you need it.
I've never felt more cool in my life ever.
I feel like you, and I know I keep saying this to you, but you are giving like ultimate rock star right now. I feel like you are.
I feel very underdressed next to you guys. I'm still in my pajamas, but I'm just gonna make it look cool.
Do you know what? If that's your pajamas, then we need to step up our game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not actually. It's just my sweatpants. It's my old ugly sweatpants, but it's okay. Let's pretend they're cool.
I feel like you get more of a pass to not dressing up because it's like you're literally like you're performing. We're just here to impress, so it's okay.
I'm glad. Thank
Well,
you.
welcome to Hex Appeal. You will hopefully be giving some very good advice today,
I
but
hope so.
you might not actually get to face the deck. There is a test
Ooh.
that you have to pass before you can get there.
I'm terrified.
Are you good at tests?
I hope so. We shall see.
No one has failed so far, but there's always the chance.
first.
Someone has.
I fear with the day you're going, the way your day is going, I fear you might be, but I'm not manifesting that at all. I'm manifesting
gonna pass.
soothsaying.
Yes.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
On a show day, do you have a mantra, ritual, or piece of magic that helps you step into Eileen the performer mode before hitting the stage? In other words, what's a girl gotta do?
Ooh, good one. I love it. Good pun. I feel like I listen to upbeat music to like get myself into a little bit of a dancey mood because we have a lot of like fun songs as well, and then hope that's not TMI, but I make sure that I really like peed because I think one of my biggest fears is like to be 10 seconds before the show and I'm like shit, I have to pee.
Yeah.
And then I have this little, it's not a rock, but it's like something my mom gave me a long time ago that's supposed to like protect you and like energy and all that kind of stuff. A little witchy. I have that with me and I touch it and then I'm good to go.
I love that. That going to the bathroom before thing is like so true. Like I feel like that is I'm scared of that for you.
Yeah.
Like I don't like the idea of that one bit.
No, not at all. I'm like shit, I'm not gonna enjoy the show. All I think about is like I have to pee.
Yeah, like I felt like I think I'd only be thinking about that and then I feel like I'd Freudian slip. Like I feel like I'd start like every time I'm saying like we.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like help me.
that reminds me of something.
Yeah.
If you're listening to upbeat music, who's on the playlist?
Ooh, well, I feel like there's Olivia Rodrigo for sure, and then we have some role model, like some. I feel like on tour I've listened to a lot of like Sally for some reason, just 'cause it's like it like gives me the greatest energy ever.
I feel like you can picture everyone jumping on stage to that as well. Like I'm picturing Niall Horan being brought out and he's just like spinning around the stage and I feel like that's the energy you want to take.
Yeah,
Spinning.
for sure. And then we also just have like the classic like 2008. I think it was a great year for like upbeat fun songs. Like we have some old Katy Perry on there. We have some Rihanna. I'm so sorry for watching that.
She's gonna come find you.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think just like I have this playlist and I just shuffle and it's basically everything, a mix of so many artists.
So it's like a different mix of songs each time you shuffle it. It's not like you've got a ritual of song by song.
No, I don't.
It's good. I like that. Keeps it exciting.
Exactly. You never know what's coming next.
Yeah. And the second question is there a fictional character that you think would really resonate with your music? Like if you could go into their world and be like, here's a lit playlist of my entire discography, who would it be?
I feel like there's quite a few. I think ever since I started to make music, I think Alice in Wonderland inspired me a lot, especially because my grandmother's name was Eliz. So I have an Alice in Wonderland tattoo on here, which is, I feel like it means something. I don't know. And also she's blonde, so that's another thing. But I loved the aesthetic and I love the character and all the characters in the movie. I feel like they have such specific ones and I feel like each of the characters would probably fit into a song of mine. So I'd say that, or
It feels like I need to leave this conversation and just leave you two to
Yeah.
it. Because do you want to explain?
My PhD thesis covers Alice in Wonderland.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, the book,
I love you.
so it's not like, thank you.
So cool.
It's not like as filmy based, but yeah, I work with Victorian children's literature. So Alice in Wonderland is a big part of my research. So every time someone says Alice in Wonderland, I'm like, wow, I love that. But I think it also, like, without getting too into it, I think Alice in Wonderland is the perfect match for your music, because it's very like, even in the sense of like tumultuous, like coming of age, like I think it is like that is a very good character for that.
Thank you. Thank you so. No, I love her, and I do feel very seen when I watch that movie for some reason.
Yeah.
And then maybe I don't know why you've never asked me for a second one. I'm just
no. You can go. You can say as many as you want. We can do a whole party.
I don't know. Maybe that's because like it used to be my favorite Disney movie, but Ariel the Mermaid.
Love.
Maybe because she's like losing her voice. That like did something to me as a child. I'm like, no, she's singing so beautifully. Like, why is she giving up her fucking voice? Maybe that as well. Yeah.
I love that. I love the idea of Ariel and Alice having like a listening party
Oh
of
my
your
God.
music. Like,
I think
feel
they'd
like
be
you're
friends.
You're putting them onto some real good stuff. But
Thank you. I hope so.
I think you've passed. What do you think?
I feel like you have to.
I passed?
I think you passed.
As soon
Oh
as
my
you
God.
brought Alice up, I feel like
It was a buzzer from me, like a green buzzer.
Thank God. I'm so. I can have a good night's sleep tonight.
Imagine
Thank
if we
you.
brought you all this way here, like
like,
pull you basically out of like slumber. And we were like, you have to do this interview now, and then we brought you here. You shared about your grandma, your tattoo, and we were like, you failed.
Next. I'm really happy. I'm really, really happy. Thank you for letting me pass.
Thank you for the answer.
So what you will do is pick a card, read it out loud, give the advice, and seal the spell with a song. Can be yours, another artist, just something to help.
I absolutely love this. Okay, so I'm scared to express my needs because if they can't meet them, I'll have to leave. Am I protecting the connection or delaying our inevitable expiration date? I don't think you're necessarily delaying the expiration date. I feel like I relate to that because I'm not sure. I feel like you're not protecting the connection, but more like yourself maybe. And I feel like that might take time, but it's okay if it takes time because I feel like to open up to someone, you have to be comfortable enough, and that's something you should never stress about. So I'd say you're protecting the connection and yourself, and that's okay, as long as you're comfortable. Yeah. And song-wise, I'm gonna go with one of mine. I have a song called Born to Be Blue that is basically, I feel like it like kind of connects to that because I wrote it when I got out of a relationship and started to fall in love with someone, and I felt like I was a little too damaged for them because they seemed so bright and nice and perfect and kind of like untouched, and I looked at myself as like being like way too broken for them. That's why I was like pulling back and like was very distant for a long time. So yeah, but I think that's the song I'm gonna seal it with, and best of luck to whoever that's about.
It's quite like, do you find it comes naturally to kind of set boundaries and like to kind of say like, I actually need this from a relationship, or do you feel like you have to make the intentional effort to say that? Because it seems like you've experienced kind of a similar thing of like understanding where to sit in a relationship.
I feel like relationships are tricky because everyone has different boundaries, and I think when you come together in a relationship, you have to kind of meet each other's boundaries and get used to them and respect them, even when they're different. And I feel like if you are able to respect the boundaries and connect to them and connect with each other, then I feel like it can be a successful relationship, and if not, it might not be the best fit for you.
You speak as if you've got years of therapy behind you.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm blushing, you guys.
We've got so many compliments for you today.
I'm gonna walk out of this interview with like the biggest ego of my life.
You just really seem like you know yourself, and therefore you can speak confidently to other people about what they're going through.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I feel like because I write songs that are really personal, it forces me to kind of reflect a lot about my actions and what I'm feeling, and I think that's like kind of my therapy. So maybe that's why. But I'm taking the compliment. I'm really flattered. Thank you.
I think you answered it very well.
I'm glad.
Normally people need a bit more like back and forth, but you were like, yeah, I know the answer. Here's the answer. Here's the song. I love it. So self-assured. It's perfect.
Yes, sir. And on to the next.
Oh, excited. Okay.
I should have put my own ones in here now. I want you to give me all the advice.
When you get
can
voice
talk
notes of
after.
us being like, Eileen, help!
Hello. Okay. I'm scared that if I pivot creatively, people will see it as a failure rather than growth. At what point does reinvention become something to be proud of instead of something to explain? I think reinvention is always something you can be proud of. I think best case scenario, you have your vision creatively and you can add to it and kind of specify it. So it's still like, it's always you, but just upgrade it or another part of the creativity, if that makes sense. But if you don't feel comfortable where you are creatively, that word is so hard for me, I don't know why, then I think it's totally okay to reinvent yourself and discover new parts of your brain and what you like and what you dislike. And that's definitely not something to be embarrassed about. I think it's going to be a little tricky if you constantly try to reinvent yourself, because I feel like, especially from an artist point, I think it's really helpful when you have a vision and an aesthetic and a style to lean on, so people know what they expect and what they're potentially a fan of. But if you're not where you want to be, then reinvent yourself all the time. I think I'm sometimes waking up as a new person every day, and I like different things. And I think creative. That fucking word. We're not friends. We're not friends. I think it's hard to like navigate the path when you like a lot of things. For me, it's I think always tricky to find my exact sonic sound, because I love like very upbeat music. I love the dreamy music. I love the very sad ones. But just like try to find what's absolutely best for you and stick to that.
It kind of goes back to your character choice of Alice. It's kind of finding peace with the fact that you're an ever-evolving person that's going to change. And like, you as a person, you're going to change, and if you're a creative person, that's also going to change. And kind of, I think it's hard to accept when things are different, and I think it's, you find comfort in, oh well, this is what I sound like, this is what my project has been, this is kind of the person I have been. But it's also like, well, it's not always going to stay that way, because then like life wouldn't go anywhere. Like, it's totally, you just need to find peace with that in all its forms. But I hate change, so
I'm right there with you.
I think I used to be very resistant to change, and now I kind of love it. I just think experience your life like Taylor Swift, the eras. Because it's just a different era. Like, that doesn't mean that each of the ones that came before was a failure. It just is a new thing now. For better or for worse, it just is.
I think all the eras like kind of connect to each other, but they're so like on their own. Like, you could never say like Reputation and Evermore are like so far apart aesthetically, but it's still Taylor Swift, and you still kind of have to like little pieces that are similar.
I think the Eras tour really kind of redefined that for artists, of kind of being able to think, well, actually that's just a pocket of time, and I can fully change, and I can fully do something different. Whereas I feel like before there was that kind of need of, well, actually my first album sounded like that, so now I have to be like that. I think it's come leaps and bounds.
Extremely.
Because you don't have to like, flip overnight. It could be like a gradual change, or like incorporating different things about whatever your creative passion is. And I think this is because one of the other interviews we spoke about, Holly Humberstone, her newer album, it's still a shift creatively. It doesn't mean like the more, I guess, gothic-y appearance was a failure by any means. There's just some sunlight in the clouds of the vibe of this new album.
Very and, beautifully said.
Thank you. And it's just different. She's just allowing, different things, different elements to come in, and that is still changing. And it's not a failure. It's brilliant.
It's brilliant, whatever, what she said. I'm
Double
right
down.
There. I'm right there. Double down on that. Oh my god, and now a song, huh? Funny enough, I like right before I met you guys, I was on TikTok and I saw a new song from Erin LeCount, I think, called The Cinema. And I think it's like about art and being not jealous of other arts, but like just being so inspired by everything that you like kind of wish you were the one who did the song or the movie, or just like, I don't know why this question reminded me of that, and I hope it's the perfect fit, but I think so. Otherwise I would have picked, I think, maybe Block Me Out from Gracie, when like everything's a little too loud and you get like stuck in your head.
It's kind of maneuvering where your art creation lies within the wider sphere, and I think ultimately like being scared of what people might think about you changing
perception
is the outside noise, isn't it? And I think both of those artists do that quite well, of kind of acknowledging it. maybe it's a way to banish that from inside, because when you kind of harbor that fear of like, oh, what if people think that my first album was a failure because I've completely changed my sound, the moment you kind of acknowledge it, it's not that kind of big, deep, scary thing anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
Lovely.
Great song picks. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, that was really good, your advice. Thank you very much.
I fear you're coming for our jobs. Like, I think you might have to be a permanent agony aunt.
I'm not, I swear.
No, genuinely, like, I'm going to send you voice notes and ask you questions.
And you're blonder than us.
Please
Like-
do.
like,
but
please-
I'm so fake. It's
I
so
have
fake.
flight anxiety for tomorrow, so please, can you help me through this?
I'm gonna. Okay, wait.
I love this.
You know, there's like flight simulators people go to when they're scared of flying. They like, not that you should do that. I think it's really expensive.
In like 24 hours as well. Like, we are flying at 3 p.m. tomorrow.
I think great music helps. But you probably do that already.
We did make a playlist on the way here.
I think that helps.
Yeah, it's called the plane is in the jelly, because I've seen, you know, the thing where, what's it? There's turbulence, but it's in the jelly, and the jelly is the sky, and the sky is safe.
Oh God, it rings a bell, but I don't have a name. Oh, but I feel like I'm luckily not scared of flying, but I think you just have to think about that when you look at it. Flying is so much safer than driving a car.
Because it's a professional, like that.
Yeah, and
that
also there's
pilot
so
has
many
worked
cars.
so hard.
Yeah,
I think
and
it's just because we watched Love Story. Did you watch it?
I did. Oh,
It was that last episode. Just
yeah.
It got me. It scared me.
That was a private plane, and he wasn't.
He was
like,
not trained
really,
enough.
He was not trained, yeah.
No, he was not.
I feel like
No,
we're
but
like your sunglasses like bookends being like, it's okay.
I swear, it's like you're
Go
gonna
on
be
the
fine. You're gonna be
flight.
fine.
JFK Jr.'s not flying it.
Thanks, guys.
No, but just keep that in mind. Like, there's so many more car accidents, and it's so much scarier to drive on a street. Because on a plane, the only person or the only two people who have to like get their shit together are the pilots, and there's no like traffic in the sky. You're gonna be fine. I
She's
swear.
now going to be scared of cars.
No, I don't want to go on the
do
train
that
today.
either.
I don't want to go anywhere.
No,
The
okay,
tube.
She's going to have to stay in Brighton forever.
You're just gonna be stuck here, right where you left me by Taylor Swift.
Yes. Wow, you literally like this. You just simulated a tarot pull. Like you've sealed the spell of the song.
Thank you. So while the magic of the cards is still with us,
Right where you left
Thank
me,
God.
it's
Yes.
playing in our head.
we like to end the sessions with a bit of manifesting for the future. So what would you like to achieve over the next year, or any teasers about
So
what
I'm not
might be
gonna pick
coming up
another card?
next? No, it's just magic.
Okay. 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 World domination. No, I'm kidding.
I'd like to see it.
Me too, honestly. But I'm not gonna say that. I would love to release a lot of new music that I've been working on, and I hope that people will like it. And then I think I would absolutely love to go on tour with a bigger artist. I think that's like on my bucket list for this year. I would love to tour with someone.
Do you have any dream support slots?
Many. I have basically anyone I listen to, I'd love to join on tour. I would have loved to support, obviously, Olivia Rodrigo. I feel like we have, like, we do, like, I feel like Olivia Rodrigo is such an inspiration to me when it comes to, like, showing everyone that it's okay that you can have the slowest and saddest ballads and the rockiest, punkiest songs coexist on a project. And I think that's what I did with my last one, because I don't want to decide on a specific genre. So that's why she's such an inspiration for me, and I would have loved to do that. But she has amazing support artists picked out already, which I love all of them, and they're so cool.
But if they wanted to add an extra person,
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down.
You wouldn't say no.
I wouldn't say no.
Might be free.
I'd be, my calendar is totally free for that. And who else? I mean, Gracie Abrams, obviously. A big fan of hers. I would love to. Sabrina Carpenter, role model.
Yes.
Love to see that.
Can you be Sally?
I'd love to be Sally. I'd love to be Sally and the opener and just anything. Like,
Yeah.
you need someone to like pour you water. I'll do that too. Anything.
Role model, if you are watching this, we have the girl for you.
Oh, but there's so many more who I hope will tour this year, like Macy Peters, fan of hers.
Oh, you'd be such a good Maisie support act. I would love to see
do
that. Yeah.
And then, oh my God, there's like Lana Del Rey.
Ooh.
That'd
It's just
be
all the
a dream.
buzzwords are being said right
Yeah,
now.
but honestly, just everyone who I listen to and I'm a fan of. There's so many incredible artists. I'd be down for anything. I'd clear my schedule for so many people. But yeah, that's something. And then obviously, I don't know, just grow as an artist and find more people, or I hope more people find me, and just grow creatively and as a person, and still like stay true to what I want. Yeah, that was a little deep and niche at the end, but yeah.
Yeah, but we're manifesting all of that for you.
Thank you so much.
I feel like
I feel it.
I'm feeling the energy come back. I'm getting like, I can hear role model in the sea air. Like, it's gonna happen. He's gonna hire you just to like pour water for him, and he's gonna pay you such a good salary.
I'll do it for free. I swear.
No, make it pay.
No, give me the money. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but I'm just hoping for a great year and the year after and after and after. And I hope I can do this for a long time.
No doubt that there's like so much sparkling success for you. I feel like a teacher at the end of school.
Best of luck.
You well.
I can no longer like nurture your life, but like you go fly,
in this
little
half
bird.
an hour, you know, you're gonna be okay without us. Eliz, on the other hand, I'm not so sure.
I'm not leaving this pier.
No, you have to. There's so much life out there. You're gonna see Harry Styles tomorrow. You can't miss that.
True. Yeah.
You have to experience it for the both of us.
It's worth
I'm
it.
not going, and I have severe FOMO.
Well, if you want to watch our live stream, you're welcome.
I
to.
will. I'll be there. Excellent.
Thanks so much for joining.
Thank you so much for having me. You guys are so cool. I loved it.
Thanks for watching.